Ghanaian artist Stonebwoy is not to be trusted. That is one thing a lot of artists in Nigeria needs to actually understand by the big story that is trending out on social media. Remember that his manager once came out to say there was a silent war against Ghana and being spearheaded by Nigerian gatekeepers. Do you think it's not something that we need to look into? Because right now it's being played out in Ghana and they are shooting themselves on the leg because a lot of countries, nations are boycotting Ghana already because of their singular attitude of entitlement and envy. That is something really playing out. Let me tell you about Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy was seated at a club with some Ghanaian artists. There was a kind of barrage of Nigerian music being played by the DJ out there. Few Ghanaian music were played at the club. These guys came up with a particular policy that they need to push for Play Ghana policy, and that was really interesting to them. They decided to say, let us pay a courtesy visit to the government people who are really in charge, can use their platform to really drive this particular policy. But Stonebwoy took an excuse to exclude himself from that particular group, and now they decided to use one person's face, that is a black sheriff, to make a statement around that, because others were really retired artists out there, but black sheriff was still in the game, vibrant and the rest. Now Black Sheriff is getting a backlash and Stonebwoy is getting accolade. But this guy has been behind the scene pushing for this kind of agendas against Nigerian artists, and we need not trust him to an extent. I'm using this opportunity to beg Nigerian artists out there never to trust the lies of Stonebwoy, because this guy is cunning to an extent, especially the lies of Davido. You should be careful around Stonebwoy. Singer Portable is about to blow right now. This guy has jumped on a song with Skepta. That song is being previewed by Skepta and a lot of people are really giving positive responses to that particular sound. Skepta is about to take Portable to places. That is one thing I kind of believe. But Portable needs to work on his attitude and his character, because it is not befitting for a celebrity who wants to go far and global at a time like this. Let's catch a glimpse of that trending out on social media. Skepta previewed his song with singer Portable. It's a loud one and interesting one. Somebody call me what out. I did on my own. Grammy Academy excluded Tems and Wizkid from the list of African singers who have won Grammy Awards. That is actually sad to a lot of their fans out there. Reactions are trailing that on social media. A lot of people are being triggered by this particular post made by Grammy Academy on their platforms. But what they are really highlighting in that list is, have you won a Grammy as a sole artist, not co-winning it in a collaboration? That is something you need to understand, because the likes of Wizkid and Tems won it with an American artist out there, that is person of Beyonce and others. But some people are saying no, you need to win it yourself, just like Burna Boy, who won Grammy in 2021, and that is what a lot of persons are really talking about. What is your own take about that? I want you to keep that in the comment section, because some people are already objecting that we need to list the likes of Tems and Wizkid as Grammy Award winners. Don't play with God. This is coming in from Davido after highlighting most of his recent achievements. A lot of people are really excited to say, Davido, you've tried for yourself 2023 and 2024, and right now it's time for you to reap a Grammy. Davido has been nominated into 3 categories at the Grammy. Davido made his first entry into top 100 on Billboard, and a lot of people are really excited about that. I think Davido's outing in 2023 is something that we have to remember over the years, because he came back from the underground. That is what I can say. And the way Davido is sounding right now is sounding so hard lyrically. He jumped on a song with Kiss Daniel, and that song is really selling out, and a lot of people are really responding to that. While some people took out time to criticize Davido and criticize the verse, I believe that those people that are doing it are coming from the side of sentiment. I kind of understand the Nigerian nature in most people. When you come from a rich background like this, nothing you will do that impress them out there. That is something I kind of understand. But whether you like it or not, Davido is a hard worker and Davido is a talented artist, one of the biggest three artists in Nigeria. That is something we can say. And this guy is on his way to winning a Grammy. What do you have to say about Davido getting nomination at the Grammys and winning the Grammy? I want you to put that in the comment section. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Other music industry are now snubbing Ghana. That is what I can really get based on what is trending out on social media. Taking a look at the Afro Nation Portugal that is set to hold in June 2024, no Ghanaian artist was lined up for that event, and that is really a point of concern. And Davido did a concert recently at the O2 Arena. Unlike Davido before, who usually invites Ghanaian artists, well, none of them was invited according to the report we are getting. A lot of people are saying Ghanaians are troublesome people. Do you think they are? Remember, sometimes in December 2023, they came up with Play Ghana policy and they want their song to be almost 90% played in their own soil and 10% of other foreign artists being played out in their clubs and other things. And a lot of people said this is a direct attack to Nigeria because they've been complaining of Nigeria taking over their music airwaves, and now they are finding a way to quiet Nigeria in their country. And this is having a negative effect on them because if you want your music to expand or to go beyond international borders, you have to collaborate. And if they are not collaborating, no other countries will get them involved in their own things. That is what I believe about the whole thing. They want their music to be played in their country and be heard in other people's country. It's like baking bread and eating it yourself and want to make profit from sales. That is what Ghana is actually doing right now. That is not going to help them. That is not going to work for them until they find a lasting solution to this. What are the lasting solutions? We'll come to that later in this video. No Ghana artist got invited to Afro Nation 2024 in Portugal, and a lot of people are calling for a concern into this, and we've not seen a kind of complaint unlike them before from the Ghanaian artists. Remember that sometimes in 2023 Stonebwoy's manager complained about something, and a lot of people can really understand that from a different point of view. According to Stonebwoy's manager, he came out to make a claim saying that there is a kind of silence war being spearheaded by Nigerians against Ghana Act, and that is quite disturbing to an extent. It's a big allegation because a lot of people are responding differently to this, and this is not helping the industry because they find a way to blame other people for their failures. That is one thing I know Ghana for in recent time. This actually came in after Stonebwoy failed to show up for event he was being booked. He was being booked to perform at the Afro Nation alongside Jackie and Davido. This guy was unable to make it. Instead of him to come out with a tangible and better apology for that, he decided to blame others for not being able to make an event. That is a story for another day. I will talk about it. Right now, this thing is having a negative toll in the Ghanaian music industry, and a lot of people are snubbing the industry based on their troublesome attitude, blaming others for their failures. That is not helping them. At that event, Jackie's manager Miro had altercation with the Afro Nation security, and that escalated into something, and he was almost beaten up and then taken to hospital. A lot of people can really understand the controversies around that. Do you think Ghanaians are always finding fault on others without looking inward? I want you to put that in the comment section. That is my own opinion about them. They don't find fault in what they do. They find fault in others, and that is never right at all. After that, Jackie came out to say a lot of things about the Afro Nation and Nigeria. Do you think Afro Nation will sometimes invite these people over after having to deal with their problems? That is another question I'm really asking. Ghanaians, they need to fix up their lives. That is another thing they need to understand, because their bloggers are not helping out this matter. When such thing happens, then the bloggers will come out to make it like other people's assault on them and all those kind of things. And now people are believing that Ghanaians are really cantankerous people because of the problems you have to deal with at a time involving them. In the exact words of Stonebwoy's manager, he said there was a silent war against Ghana being spearheaded by Nigerian gatekeepers, and some people are really getting interested in this, while some other persons are saying we should not get them involved in our thing. Afro Nation is a collaboration with some countries in Africa, especially Nigeria, and now they don't want Ghanaians around it. What is your own take about that? I want you to put that in the comment section. Strategies for Ghanaians to get their music industry promoted are just simple. They need to actually understand that they have to heal relationship with other countries and also ask for forgiveness from Nigerians, especially because music right now has to do with collaboration. That is something I kind of understand about the big story that is trending out on social media. And also they should regulate the activities and the actions of their bloggers. They need to stop envy and jealousy. That is the core of their problems at a time like this, and no country is willing to actually collaborate with Ghana because they have a special way of blaming others for their failures. They don't want to accept the responsibilities of not doing things right. What is your own take about this? I want you to put that in the comment section. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat Blog across social media platforms.